Good morning students, standard 8. Today I am going to teach you your science chapter 8 and the name of the topic is force and pressure. Okay. So students, let me discuss first what is force. Okay. What is force? In your previous classes you have already studied that force is an agent. Okay, it is defined as a pull or a push or a stretch or a squeeze. Okay, so what is force? A force is an agent okay, and it has forms like it can be defined as a pull, second one a push, third one is stretch, okay, fourth one is squeeze. So what is force, student? Okay, and see, suppose you are given a body, okay, and keep it in rest position. So whenever you pull it or push it, okay, either you pull it or push it, the rest body starts on moving. Okay, so the effect of force on the rest body is what? Motion. It causes motion. Or similarly, if you pull or push a moving body, either the motion of the moving body may increase or may decrease depending upon the direction of pull or push. So in this case, okay, you are going to increase the speed of the moving body or going to decrease the speed of the moving body. Okay, so these are the basic about force, which is a pull or push. So a force can set the rest body in motion or it can increase the speed of the moving body or decrease the speed of the moving body, and sometimes it also change the direction of the moving body. Okay, so what is stretch, student? Stretch, you take the example of a spring. Okay, spring, and whenever you stretch it, it expands. Okay, so you are applying force to the spring in the form of stretch. Okay, so you might have not heard this word before. I have told you now. Next word is squeeze, student. So whenever some clothes are wet, okay, you want to remove water from the clothes, then what will you do? You squeeze the clothes in order to remove water. Okay, so squeezing means you are applying force here on the wet clothes. So this is the definition of force. Okay, so students, what are the effects of a force? Okay, the effect of force may be effects of force. Okay, it can set a rest body in motion. It can increase the speed of the moving body. Okay, third one, it can decrease the motion of the body and eventually may come to rest. comes to rest position. Okay. And the fourth one is it can change the shape and size of the body. Shape and size of the body. So this is the case. Whenever you hit a rubber ball with the help of pad, temporarily the shape is changed, and against being it is the elastic, okay, it recover its original shape. So students, next we will discuss what are the types of forces. Okay, what are the types of forces? Types of force. Generally forces are of two types. One is contact forces and other is non-contact forces. And which are contact forces, students? Example is frictional force, muscular force, etc. Okay, and which are non-contact forces? Electrostatic force, gravitational force, magnetostatic force, etc. And why? What do you mean by contact forces? Means in contact forces, okay, take the example of frictional forces. And what is frictional force? That comes between the two surfaces. Okay, so the two surfaces are come in contact with each other, so it is known as contact forces. And what is muscular force? Whenever you try to lift some objects or push some objects, okay, you apply muscular force, and during that cases you have to contact the objects. Got it? So these are known as what? Contact the forces. These forces are directly act on the object. But what is non-contact forces, students? These forces act away from the object. Let it be electrostatic force, means the force of attraction or repulsion between two charges, and you know very well what is the gravitational force. Okay, and due to the force, everything is attracted toward the surface of Earth. And what is magnetostatic force, students? The force between poles of magnet. Okay, so these are the types of contact and non-contact forces. Okay, next let me discuss what is pressure. Okay, what is pressure, students? The force acting per unit area, that is known as what? Pressure. So whenever the pressure acts on the object, it is said to be what? Whenever the force acting on the object, it is said to be pressure. So pressure can be defined as what? Force by area. Force by area. Okay. So what is force? It may be Newton or time. And what is area? Area may be in meter square or centimeter square. Okay. And the unit of pressure is known as, students, what? Pascal. Okay. Unit of pressure is known as Pascal. So, and 1 Pascal is defined as what? 1 Newton by 1 meter square. Okay. So in the next class, I will discuss some pressure related thing, that is atmospheric pressures, and the instruments which is used to measure the atmospheric pressure. Thank you.